What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we are talking about Monday Night Football. We got two games, so stay tuned to hear all the picks we have in this one. And if you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, get in here, use that promo code on the screen. We have a ton of sports going right now. We post every single day. People in here have been cashing out huge slips, 20 to win 130, all these in the last week. More massive ones, WNBA, MLB, more NFL hits, 25 to win 252. Calling out the cappers for college football picks that they've hit. More big slips, 25 to win 420, 50 to win 205, 16 to win 395. Some insane wins because we've been posting winning picks. You could see the cappers win some big ones. 19-7 NFL Sunday, 14-1 with our Monday Night Football picks a few weeks ago. Some more huge hits, 5-1 with Thursday Night Football, another 11-3 crazy Monday Night Football, another big NFL Sunday, 13-6. Click the top link, come down to the monthly or the weekly, click join, enter that promo code and apply. You guys are going to get here a great price. You saw the huge wins from Discord members hitting massive slips with our picks because we've been posting a ton of big winning days, and you guys saw the streaks in there. Daily picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports, and we have a ton of sports going on right now. NBA is also just on the horizon, so lock into the Discord, take advantage of that code while it's still live. Now let's get into the picks for this one. For the first one, I'm going to James Cook. I'm going to be taking him over on his rush yards at 70.5. For Cook, he's seen a massive uptick in carries and rushing yards this season, and versus Atlanta, I think a place that we could take advantage of them on the ground. If we do look at Josh Allen really quick on his passing yards, you can see some stats over on Outlier. So their passing yards allowed is the least in the NFL. So I think that they're going to have a big day on the ground. And you can come over to Outlier. They do have a free trial that's posted in the description. I use them all the time. But you could select your games or league, and then you could see the hit rate from last season and this season on here and see a bunch of data. So we can look at James Cook and we could take him over on his rush yards, and we could see last year he hit this just over in half of his games. So far this year, 3 of 5 games. He has just missed it in 2 really tough matchups against New England. Definitely a tough matchup. They rank 4th in rushing yards allowed. And then Baltimore to start the season. Baltimore has been getting gashed by the run and all over, but that first game was an absolute shootout where both teams were just passing a ton, so Cook didn't have a big one, but you could see the attempts, 13 or more in every single game, 3 games with 19 or more, absolutely huge rushing attempt totals for Cook, and he's had some massive games, 108, 117, 132. I think he gets it back going here. One of the lowest lines we've seen in the past 3 weeks for Cook as well at 70.5. So I like a bit of a savings. I think this one's definitely going to get bumped, but we do post these in the Discord before the video comes out so you guys can jump on some of these lines. And you can see Atlanta over here. They are first in passing defense, but against the run, they rank 16th, so barely in the bottom half there at over 100 per game. So I do like going to Cook. The last thing I want to look at was last year and his rushing attempts. So in half the games here, 9 or 10 games, he had less than 13 carries, and we've seen so far this year every single game with 13 or more carries and 3 games with 19 or more, where he had only 4 games in total last year with 19 or more attempts. So already looking good for Cook on a lower line. I like this one a lot for the first play. For the second one, going to Jaden Daniels, and we have already seen a bump from when I just started recording this one. It's at 223.5. When I made the picks and posted in the Discord, we got this one at 218.5. So we could possibly get this one bumped back down to 218.5. I definitely am liking it there more. A 5-yard difference is not the biggest deal in the world with passing yards, but still a difference. We could see a bump down on this one to 218.5, and just know we did post that one in the Discord, and that's the play that I'm liking, but I still don't mind this one at 223 if we don't get that bump back down for Daniels. I'm liking this one against Chicago. Chicago has definitely surprised people this year. I think they can keep this one close, and it could be a possible shootout in this game. So that's what I'm aiming for. And Daniels on a really low line, even at 223. So if we pull up Daniels, we can see that he actually has a 100% hit rate on his rushing attempts and 75% in 2024, which is a good one. But see, it is at 218. I'm liking this one better Actually, I think he's going to be passing a lot, and you can see 2 of 3 games this year he's hit this. Last year, 65% of games he hit it, but there were a couple games where, he didn't really play, got injured in these games. 6 passing yards and 38, so 2 games didn't really have a chance to hit this one last year, and I'm liking it. Tough matchup against Green Bay. He didn't hit this. Hit it against the Chargers and the Giants pretty easily with 233 and 231. Chicago, slightly in the bottom half of passing yards allowed this season at 17th. And I think just too low of a line for Daniels in this game that could be a shootout, and one he hit over 2/3 of his games last year, really like 70% if you take those other 2 out, and so far this season on a good streak as well for this one. So I like going to Daniels for the second play. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you got to be on parlay play. You can get $5 free when you sign up with the link down below. You don't even have to deposit, so you could try it out. But I play over here more because the payouts are just higher. We have 3 lines that are the exact same over on Prizepicks. A 3-pick slip on parlay play for these is a 7x multiplier. On Prizepicks, it would be just a 6x. So you're leaving a ton of money on the table for just playing the same stuff on parlay play versus Prizepicks. So your $20 is going to get you over 140. On Prizepicks, this would pay out only 120. So absolutely a no-brainer to try them out and get these higher payouts. Plus, you can start with a massive bankroll because they have a 100% deposit match. So check out parlay play with the link down below to get that free 5 higher payouts and start with a big bankroll. Now let's get into the next one. For the next one, we're going to Michael Penix. We're going to be taking him under on his passing yards. He's been extremely up or down this season. 224.5. One of the higher lines I've seen for him over on OddsJam. You could see 221.5 on FanDuel. And while we're here, we can look at James Cook at 70.5. It's 72.5 on DraftKings, 73 on MGM, 73 on Underdog as well. So getting a good line there. And we were getting a good line on Daniels at 218.5, which still says that for the Prizepicks line, 221 on FanDuel. But for this one, for Penix, definitely one of the tougher matchups in the NFL you can have as a passer. And if you look at his passing yards, the Buffalo Bills allow the second least pass yards in the NFL. Penix obviously coming off a massive one against Washington where he threw for 313, and then 2 games where he absolutely was putting up some duds, 172 and 135, and then another massive game. So he's really hit or miss coming up in this really tough matchup. Not one that I'm liking here at 224.5. I think slightly too high. We could see a bump down on this one. And last year, there were a few games where he barely played in these, so you can't really count those. Had one big game in this absolute shootout, 44-38, where they were coming back. And then his other 2 games from last year, just 223 and 202. So would have missed it in those 2 other starts for Penix last year. And I think one of the toughest matchups and slightly higher line that we could see bump down as well. If you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, we post daily in here. We have a ton of sports going, but we've been crushing the NFL. Discord members hitting huge slips just in the last week. 16 to win 395, 50 to win 205, 25 for 421. Some huge college football slips. Cappers calling us out for our picks because they hit on them. 25 to win 250. Some more big hits. Another big one, 20 to win 130. And this is the stuff we're posting. So 19-7 on an NFL Sunday with our picks combined. Then a 14-1 crazy Monday Night Football. Some more big hits in here. 5-1 with Thursday Night Football. 11-3 with another Monday Night Football. Scrolling down, you can see more big hits and then another 13-6 NFL Sunday. We've been posting a ton of picks in here and winning picks, people cashing out. So click the top link, get in on the monthly or the weekly, and then click join. Enter that code and apply. You guys are going to get in a great price. Lock in. You saw the huge wins, crazy streaks have been going on, crushing the NFL. But we got a ton of sports going on and NBA coming up really soon. So we'll see you guys over in the Discord, and also make sure to sign up for Parlay Play. Use the link down below. You get $5 free when you sign up. You don't even have to deposit. I play over here more because the payouts are higher. A 7x with the same exact lines on a 3-pick slip. On Parlay Play, this would be just a 6x, so your 20 is going to win 140 instead of 120 on Parlay Play. It's a no-brainer. Plus, you can start with a huge bankroll because they match your first deposit 100%. So check out Parlay Play, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.